Becky Lynch fully embraces WWE fans' hate and fires back after Cringe Raw promo. Becky Lynch isn't just brushing off the backlash, she's owning it. After delivering a widely panned promo on Monday Night Raw that drew criticism from fans and pundits alike, the man re-emerged on WWE's Raw recap with a fiery response. Taking aim at both her fellow superstars and the WWE Universe, Lynch leaned fully into the villain role, turning negative reactions into fuel for her latest character evolution. WWE fans would have been justified in turning off Netflix during Becky Lynch's weird promo on the latest edition of Monday Night Raw. Besides the obsessive repetition of the word garbage, there was nothing noteworthy in a segment that reminded many spectators of the cringiest moments of the Vince McMahon era, when talents were force-fed lines that made sense to only one man. However, Becky swiftly recovered as a guest on the Raw recap show, and she did it by embracing the hate and controversy she generates among fans. Unfortunately, the garbage part was cut from the highlights by WWE, and with good reason. Becky went off to literally trash-talk Bayley, whom she attacked before WrestleMania 41 to take her spot in the women's tag team titles match. A poor choice, considering that the fandom rallied behind Bayley for being excluded from the biggest PLE of the year, but it fits Lynch's new heel persona. Still, the promo came out as stiff and awkward, at least the part when she was monologuing. The interaction with Lyra Valkyria was a lot better, and the young talent is truly benefiting from this feud with her mentor. There's nothing wrong with Becky playing the part of the heel or going after Bayley. However, it stirs up common criticism that fans have thrown at the man, mainly that she likes to take away the spotlight from other, more deserving talents. At WrestleMania 41, Lynch returned after a very long hiatus and was immediately inserted into a title match, taking a chance away from Bayley, who has been doing an amazing job over the past couple of years. This is one of the reasons why fans have started to refer to the Irish superstar as Becky Hogan. Appearing on the Raw recap show with Sam Roberts and Megan Morant, Becky Lynch took no prisoners. She talked about the women's world title scene over the years she was away, and how it revolved around some bloke with a dodgy-looking mustache. That was a reference to the feud between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, which admittedly revolved more around Dominic Mysterio than the world title. She then took another nasty shot at Bayley, saying she's probably paying $100 a month to her best friend just to text her. For the uninitiated, this is a reference to AEW wrestler Mercedes Moné for Sasha Banks, who recently launched a paid service that allows her fans to text her. Finally, Lynch mentioned the Becky Hogan meme, reminding the audience that she's sacrificed her body for years for the industry and has the scars to prove it. Fans comparing her to this scummy person are thus ungrateful, as they are forgetting everything she did for them. This was a good way to use a real-life controversy that the internet wrestling community loves to talk about and turn it into fuel for her heel persona. Overall, Lynch's appearance on Raw Recap proved that when she feels comfortable, she can deliver great promos and build a believable character. It's undeniable that Lynch still has a legion of supporters, but it wouldn't make much sense for her to play the tweener part now. Going full heel can benefit not just WWE, which needs another charismatic woman in that role, but also Becky herself, who needed to rejuvenate her career and character. It could also be a great prelude before Becky joins her husband Seth Rollins in his new faction. It would work perfectly story-wise and put her in a prominent position without having to go for the Women's World Championship, thus leaving that spot to other talents. What's best about this turn, however, is that Becky is embracing the real-life hate she gets from segments of the fandom and turning it into fuel for her character. She sounds salty and entitled, which is just perfect for a heel. If WWE fans want to hate Becky Lynch or say she hogs the spotlight away, so be it. At least now it will be used for compelling storytelling and not just to fire up comment sections online.